This is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Taurus, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. Just wanted to thank you so much for if you joined me on my live reading on this past Wednesday. It was so great. I enjoyed seeing all of you guys there. So if you haven't joined, please join and subscribe and look at my community page because I'll be posting another live very soon. All right, so Taurus, let's do this. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus. One more card. Very nice. So you have, oh, transformation. Okay, so you have transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So I do feel like things have changed for you. You yourself are changing. So, you know, Aries got this card also. So you are very close to Aries. So therefore, you are also going through this change. But good changes are coming through. And then you have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Wow. So yeah, definitely. That's like a big thing there. Always have gratitude for everything because it does make more come in. Okay. Be grateful for the smallest, simplest things. You know, the place you live in, the bed you sleep in, you know, the food that you eat, stuff like that. You know, be grateful for it because not everybody has that. All right. So Taurus, Taurus, let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Also look at your moon, your sun, your rising sign to get a better picture of what's going on. All right, so let's do this. One card for the current. This is for Taurus for their highest good. You have the Justice card. Wow. So Justice is saying that, you know, things are going to balance out for you. You could be dealing with something legally. We'll see more when we get to the other cards. One card for the situation. There's a truth here that you need to say. There's some kind of truth that you need to start talking about because it's in the situation. So we'll see what it says. You have the one for the past or now for Taurus. Definitely moving forward from something. You're going to be moving forward. There's there could be some kind of proposal here for somebody also. And then for what's hidden, oh, wow. For what's hidden, you have the Four of Swords. Means that you need to rest, take it easy, start setting boundaries, you know. But it's definitely time for rest now. Because you're going through a huge transformation. A lot of things are changing for you. And then the hopes and the fears. The Six of Wands. You know, you want that success. You want that victory and success. And there will be. We'll see what the other cards say. What you need to do now. Three of Pentacles. Collaborating with somebody. Some kind of partnership is here. We'll see more when we get the cards. One for what you need to work on. The Ten of Wands. You're very tired. You're very exhausted, Taurus. And for the outcome. What is the outcome for Taurus? Queen of Pentacles. So you are definitely you know how to make the resources for yourself, you know, and for everybody that's around you. You do know how to make the money. You're a multitasker. There is abundance here for you, definitely. We'll see what the other cards say. And at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Knight of Wands. You are definitely moving forward. Try not to rush into anything, okay? Really take the time, your time, okay? Take it easy and just go with it. You do have the Nine of Swords. You're in your mind about something. You're really worried, frustrated, not knowing what's going to happen. Because I do feel like something has come to an end. And something is coming to an end. It could have been painful. Could have been a relationship. Could have been a career. Could have been anything. Just come to an end. Because it's not going to fit into your life anymore. Because that's why you're going through this huge transformation. Because things have to change now. Okay, so let's see what's going on, Taurus. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. That was at the end of the tarot deck. So you are definitely going through a lot. If that hasn't happened, it will very soon. Okay. Whew. Okay, hold on, you guys. Let me just do this here. All right. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest, Taurus. Justice, right? The Justice card here. Wow. I cannot kid you here, Taurus. You have the Justice card again. There is definitely some kind of truth here. There's a truth that you needed to see or you need to see about. You have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so with the Eight of Swords and the two Justice cards here, I just automatically feel like there is a lot of truth that you need to speak about. There's a truth that you needed to see because you're not wanting to see it because you have that blindfold on. It's like there are things that you don't want to deal with. So, and they're asking you, it's time to start dealing with it. That no matter what, even if you feel like you're not going to, it's going to come out some way. So just know that because you got two Justice cards here. That's a validation that there is a truth that either you're going to speak it or you're going to hear it. Okay, so just know that. That's crazy. But I do feel like things are going to balance out for you no matter what. You know, even though there's a truth here and there's a lot of changes, things are going to balance out for you. There is justice here. No, there's karma here and there's justice here. Wow. I feel also too that, you know, things are going to balance out for you and there's a lot of things that you still need to address. Okay, so just know that. You have the Ace of Swords. And why is the Ace of Swords? So there's going to be a lot of changes because of that transformation card. Oh. Yeah, there's a decision here. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords here, I do feel like with the Ace of Swords that there's a truth here that you either need to speak about again, you know, because the Justice and the Swords, they come in hand. It's about truth. It's about new beginnings, you know, trusting what you know, trusting what you want to say. You know, I feel like you just need to start doing that. Like, I feel like you need to make a decision about what it is that you want to do. You know, because it's like they're asking you, it's time for you to start speaking your truth. Okay, because you don't have these cards for no reason. They're asking you to take that blindfold off and really see things for what they are. Because if you look at her, she has a blindfold there. And then you have the Eight of Swords and look at her blindfold. She's got it there too. It's like there's things that you don't want to deal with. And this is the time that you need to start dealing with it. You know, I feel like it has to do with your family. Something about your family or somebody very close to you. I do feel like, you know, you want that stability, that strong foundation, but there is something here that you need to say and deal with. Okay. Yeah, the Four of Wands here, Taurus, and it's in the past or now, and I do feel like it's now. I do feel like it's now because I do feel like once you start speaking about this truth, that you're going to definitely move forward because you are going through a huge transformation. That even though things are changing for you, you still need to. You're still going to move forward no matter what because you're not going to stay in the same place. You're not, but there's something that needs to be spoken about, be dealt with, and then you have the Four of Swords over here for the what's hidden. And why is the Four of Swords here? One more card. Oh yeah, definitely. You're going through a huge healing. There's also a heartbreak here, of painful emotions that are coming through also. You really need to start resting, taking care of yourself better, okay? There is definitely a new beginning here, but there's also emotional stress here, okay? You know, whatever it is that you're going to go through, you know, just know your emotions are going to be very high, okay? But you're going to overcome that and you're going to move forward, but it's time for you to rest because your emotional state and your physical state need time to heal. And that's exactly what you're doing, going through a healing because you're going through this transformation. You have a Fool card here, and the Fool card is talking about a new path, a new beginning. Okay, so you're going to move forward from all this definitely because I do feel it. It's there, you know, you can see it, you know. So just know that. You have the Six of Wands here, and why is the Six of Wands here for Taurus? One more card. Wow. Definitely moving forward no matter what. So you just know everything that you're going through, you're going to move forward from it. You do have the Six of Wands, and Six of Wands is talking about success, victory, success, being recognized for everything that you're doing. I feel like you're ready for this new move. I feel like you're ready to move forward. I feel like you want these things, these happy times to come in, because you want the ten. You have the Ten of Cups also. You look at both of these cards, and they're like really there. You know, she's dancing and singing, and things are speeding up, and that's you. You know, being happy. You know, and because of everything that's going on. You know, even though you had to go through this, you're still going to end up doing this. So just know that. You have the Three of Pentacles here, and why is the Three of Pentacles here for Taurus? One more card. So I feel like with the three, you know what you need to do, okay? You need to stand your ground, you need to stand up for yourself, and you need to speak what's on your mind. I feel like, you know, you are the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female, that you know how to do these things. I feel like there's a decision that you're going to contemplate very soon. I feel like you need to start taking it easy now. And I feel like you are definitely making a choice, but they're asking you to be realistic, to see the truth in everything that you're about to do, okay? There is a partnership here, something about collaboration. I feel like you have ideas that you want to put out there into the world. I feel like you want to create something. And I feel like there's some kind of partnership here also. But I feel like you need to speak your truth about things that have been in your mind. There are definitely a lot of decisions going on. I feel like there's traveling here also for you very soon. So just know that. You do have the Ten of Wands, and why is the Ten of Wands here? So with the Ten of Wands, you know, you are exhausted, very exhausted. But they're asking you to, you know, start setting deadlines or boundaries, or, you know, so that way, you know, you don't have to be like this all the time. I feel like you're pushing yourself, and you're carrying a lot on your shoulders right now. Because it is the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands says there's so much on your shoulders right now. You're trying to do a lot, and it's time to start setting boundaries, okay? I feel with the Seven of Wands here also that, I feel with the Seven of Wands here that you really need to go towards something that's going to make you happy. You know, really go within and reflect, but also like know that you can go towards something that's going to make you happy. Like put your energy into something that's going to make you happy, or move towards something that's going to make you happy. Because if you stay in the same place, you're going to be very, very sad. You're not going to want to be there. And what's the point of being somewhere where you don't want, where you're not going to be happy? And they're saying also to, it's time to take it easy, time taking care of yourself. It's time. I feel like at times though, you have to defend yourself all the time. And I feel like, you know, it's time to change things up. It's time to change now, you know, because you don't, you know, it's like, why do you want to go somewhere where it's like you're not happy, or you have to be defensive towards everyone and everything that's there? They want you to really see the truth in everything. I feel like you're going to be learning something new, definitely. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas, definitely. But they're also asking you to really see the truth and not jump into anything quickly, okay? Do your research before you do any decisions. And, you know, I feel like you're wanting to explore something new. I feel like there's messages coming in for you also. And I feel like you need to start taking things more serious and getting things done. For the outcome, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And why is the Queen of Pentacles here for the outcome? Wow. Okay, so there's definitely abundance here for you, Taurus. I do feel like there is definitely, you know how to make it, you know how to create it also, but there is definitely a lot of abundance here. You are a multitasker, you know how to make the resources, and you know how to, you know, do what you need to do to create the resources. But I feel like you're still a multitasker, right? You try to do everything all at once, but you still need to take care of yourself. You still need to take it easy. You still need to rest, okay? And that's what they're saying. You know, yes, you can do it. You can do it all if you want to. Yeah, of course you can, but you need to rest, okay? They're asking you to. I feel like you need to really find your strength and your courage to continue to be assertive, keep going no matter what, because you are going to reach what you want to reach. All this, everything that you're doing, it's in line with what you're supposed to be here. Okay, what's supposed to be happening in your life, even if it feels sad, even if it feels sad, or even if it feels painful, you're still supposed to go through it, because this is part of the chapter that you're supposed to go in or be part of. Okay, so just know that. Don't let anybody steal your light. Okay, you be the light for others also, but don't let anybody steal your light. Okay, you know, and stop caring so much about what anybody or anybody thinks or cares about. And you don't need to care about nothing. You just got to do your own thing. And I feel like with the star card, they're asking you that you're going to start feeling better. You know, you're going to be rejuvenated. You're going to feel you're going to have that, that faith. You know, there's something here about you're going to see and you're going to understand why you had to go through everything you had to go through, and why you had to speak the truth about something. Even if it was the hardest thing to do, you still had to speak about it. Okay, so wow, that's a lot here. All right, Taurus, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.